Earth keeps on warming. That's according to a new State of the Climate report from NOAA. The report looked at last year's data. Much like this year, there was extreme weather, including deadly storms, heat waves, and wildfires. There were high levels of greenhouse gases. Sea levels and ocean temperatures were also the highest on record. CBS News senior national and environmental correspondent Ben Tracy joins us now from Los Angeles. So, Ben, this is a lengthy report, more than 500 pages long. We detailed some of the highlights. What were some of their other findings?
Yeah, so this is the work of 570 scientists in 60 countries, and I wish I could tell you there was some good news in here, but there really isn't. Basically, these scientists have found that in 2022, there was a record amount of greenhouse gas concentration in the atmosphere. Those are the gases that are helping to warm the planet. They also found that 2022 was also among the 6th warmest years on record. And as the planet continues to warm, that is why we continue to see some of these extreme climatic events. We're seeing more intense droughts, we're seeing more intense hurricanes, more intense rainfall, all those heat waves that we've been seeing this summer, that's all caused by this acceleration and continuation of warming.
So against that backdrop, the United Nations says that the summer of 2023 was the warmest on record, and its chief warns that climate breakdown has begun. What does that mean exactly, Ben?
Well, he does have a way with words to get attention. I can tell you that climate breakdown is not an official scientific term, but basically what he is saying is that climate change is getting worse. And what we're seeing are these extremes. So this summer, we just found out today that this past August was the hottest August on record and the second hottest month of any month on record, and the one that beat it is the one that came right before it, July of this summer. So we are seeing these extremes play out this summer in particular, and I wish I could tell you that scientists are surprised by this, but they're not. This is the kind of stuff that scientists have been warning about for decades now. They said if we let warming continue to accelerate, these impacts will only get worse.
Yeah, it's a familiar refrain, and as we mentioned, NOAA's climate report said that ocean heat and global sea levels are the highest on record. You know, for a lot of folks who haven't looked at this issue and think that's pretty far removed, can you explain how that impacts us here on land?
Yeah, what happens in the ocean definitely impacts us on land. We have to keep in mind that the ocean is 70% of the surface of the Earth. So it has a big impact. And as the ocean continues to warm, and the reason the ocean is warming is because it's absorbing much of the excess heat that we are creating with the burning of fossil fuels. And so in that sense, it's really saving us from some of the worst impacts of climate change. But as the ocean continues to warm, that means the atmosphere has more moisture in it. So when you have a big storm, there can be more rainfall. It's a wetter storm. Oceans that are warmer also are fuel for hurricanes. So when you have a big hurricane pass through the Gulf of Mexico or these warm ocean waters right now, that is just rocket fuel that can rapidly intensify a hurricane from, say, a Category 2 to a Category 5, just as it is making landfall. So what happens in the ocean most definitely impacts us here on land.
There's such an interconnectedness to all of this, Ben, as you know. So greenhouse gas concentrations also reached record highs last year. What are some real-life impacts of that?
Well, that really is the main driver of climate change, of global warming, whatever you want to call it. And if you want this for your next spin at bar trivia, the main greenhouse gases that we're talking about, it's carbon dioxide, it's methane, and it's nitrous oxide. So those are the things that are helping spike the temperatures here on planet Earth. But the good news here is we know how to solve this problem. Scientists say if we stop burning fossil fuels, if we stop cutting down forests, if we rapidly transition to renewable energy, we can slow this process down. It will then take a lot of technical innovation, things like sucking carbon dioxide directly out of the atmosphere. And right now, that is unproven at a large scale. You will hear some people who will say this is just too hard. Some of these solutions are just too expensive, and we're not going to do it. But consider the alternative, living on a planet that becomes like this summer all the time. So if there's any good news here, when people say what gives you hope, it's that we do know what the solutions are. These are not unknowns. We just have to do it.
The data is certainly crystal clear. Ben Tracy in Los Angeles. Ben, thank you.
Thanks, Elaine.